trouble with thinking outside the box is, when you catch the right idea out there, you can't get through to those inside. There are boogeymen out there keeping those inside therein, and those outside unable to get through to those still trapped inside. The truth wants to be known, but it has no arms or legs, so it can only lay there waiting to be discovered. Truth is dangerous to those that want it hidden. It threatens them, so they hide the truth by piling on lie after lie to cover it up. The smarter they are, the wealthier they are, the more powerful they are, the more they're trusted, the easier it is to cover up their lies successfully. The more they're trusted, the more they abuse and mock that trust. They circulate the most ridiculous lies simply to watch them spread through the gullible population like a wildfire spreads through an insured California corporate farm. Today they obviously take delight in mocking our gullibility. They literally build monuments to our ignorance with our money and charge us admission to see them. I sincerely hope at least 99% of this flat earth nonsense is perpetuated by the evildoers to make talk of conspiracy even more preposterous. Any of you actually entertaining that belief or passing it along on your channel or social network, shame on you. I know of one in particular YouTuber. He's not a public figure, so I can't mention his name, but he's clearly a well-funded operative of some counterintelligence agency. He has about as many buying into his line of boulder dash as Alex Jones does, but he's far more outrageous than Jones. Now more than ever, we all need to take more personal responsibility for what we put out in the world in this social media empire of lies. A few years ago, I put out a video called Winners, Losers, and Sheeple. I stand behind every word in it now, but I'd like to simplify that analogy. There are three kinds of people: those causing the problem, those fighting the problem, and those who, through ignorance or unfortunate associations, are just in the way, in many instances becoming collateral damage of a war they didn't even perceive. A lie truly can travel around the world before the truth can get its pants on. Let's all decide what group we want to be in: problem causers, problem solvers, or cannon fodder. Keeping in mind it's fun to be a problem-causing rebel without a cause, but there'll be hell to pay for it. To be happy with yourself at the end of your time, there's a set of practices, procedures, and principles I've set for myself as guidelines. As individuals, we need to prioritize things that's most important to ourselves. Learn about things governing, deterring, restraining, and prohibiting us from realizing our goals without selling our souls. Never trust any singular network, preacher, politician, teacher, YouTube channel, or Facebook group to provide your news/opinion for you. Instead, open your mind to all sides of every issue and determine point by point which is true to the spirit in you. Establish truth by corroborating stories from multiple sources, checking assertions in each one to correlate with the facts you've gathered. By doing this thoroughly, you can build a strong foundation of knowledge and gain the certainty of knowing where you stand and what you believe and trust is sound enough to stand in the face of the devil's scrutiny. Faith cannot apply to information. Take in all you can, while always being aware of the fake news, propaganda, and other outright lies to confuse and separate us. We're placed there for a reason. As concerned parents, adults, knowledgeable citizens of our communities, we need to repeat the individual steps 1 through 4, as well as studying history, especially as it relates to wars, assassinations, profiteering, influence of outside sources, and secret societies. Try to disprove the links between the Masonic Order, the Jesuit Order, the Rosicrucianists, the Rothschild cabal of Vatican bankers, the satanic group of pedophiles, sycophants, and soulless puppets that populate politics, the television networks, and the FCC, the music industry. From Queen Elizabeth to the Pope of Rome, if you can prove no connection between these entities linking them one to the other on a line leading straight back to the devil himself, I'll pay you money, because I can't do it, as hard as I've tried. disprove how the evolution theory was advanced by the previously mentioned groups to weaken Christianity and ultimately America, allowing them to enslave all mankind in a satanic new world order. Earnestly set out to do these things listed here, doggedly and diligently, and you'll be fascinated by how much things you didn't know affects the life you want and the future you want. Mainly, we all need to examine introspectively what we're willing to die fighting for, rather than just see it taken away from us through trickery and lies or even violence. When it happens, there won't be a number to call for help. It'll be too late to learn anything then. So make the most of the time you have now and learn as much as you can. God bless. Good luck. When it's about to happen, you'll hear it here first. Subscribe, ring the bell, stay tuned.